Hi everyone, and welcome to your very first Summer Sculpt Series workout. My name is Tish, your Pilates and strength instructor, and I'm so happy that you're here. Today you're joining me for a lower body and core workout with strength and Pilates-inspired movements to build strong glutes, legs, and a stable core. Over the next 4 weeks, we'll be moving through 8 progressive workouts that is designed to help you get stronger, more athletic, and sculpt your body while we're at it, while also moving with intention. Whether you've been here since the beginning or just finding my channel, my goal is to help you feel stronger, move better, and overall just confident in movement. For today's workout, you're going to need your light to medium weights along with your Pilates ball. I always say when it comes to the weight, make sure you pick up a weight that still allows you to have good form. And again, if anything feels off during the session, please take it away and stay in tune with how your body feels. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Meet me standing at the back of your mat. We are starting at your warm-up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Place your hands on the outside of your rib cage. Working on our breathing. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Nice big inhale. Feel your rib cage expand. Exhale as you draw the fingertips closer to each other. Let's do this a few more times. Nice big inhale. And exhale. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Place your hands to the outside of your body, going for nice big shoulder rolls, bringing the shoulders up to the ears and dropping them back behind you. Last 3, for 2, and 1, switch directions. For 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders. Take a nice big inhale. Bring the arms up overhead. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale. Hands come together at the top. Exhale as you forward fold, coming down one vertebrae at a time. Place your hands on the mat if you can. Soft bend in your knees. Relax your neck. Just let it hang. Grab your elbows. Slowly start swaying side to side, getting a nice stretch in that low back. In 3, place your hands on the mat. In 2, and 1, place your hands on the mat. Slowly walk your hands to the front of your mat right here, holding that tall plank position, scooping that belly button into your spine, not sinking your hips. We're here for 3, for 2, pike those hips up to the ceiling. In 1, pike those hips up. Inhale, exhale. Draw back into that tall plank position. Beautiful. Stay here and then pike your hips back up in this fluid movement. Last 2. Last 1. Meet me in that tall plank position, holding this right here. Slow mountain climbers, bring that right knee to left elbow. Bring it back to your starting position and switch to the other side. Make sure you're breathing. One more each side. Hold that tall plank position here for 3, for 2, dropping to your knees in 1. Beautiful. Reposition yourself, knees in line with the hips, hands over shoulders. From here, we're going into nice big hip circles, going with that left side first. Bring that left leg up towards the ceiling, holding this here. Open that left knee out to the left side of your mat and go for a nice big circle. Inhale and exhale as you rotate the left hip out. For 3, for 2, and 1. Switch directions. Bring it out and back around. Last one. Bring your left leg out to the side, rotate it up towards the ceiling. Hold that left leg bent. Left foot is up towards the ceiling. Extend that left leg nice and long, holding this right here. Nice big circles of the leg. Switch directions in 3, in 2, and 1. Switch directions to the other side. For 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's switch directions to that right leg. Knees in line with the hips, hands in line with the shoulders. Lifting up that right leg up towards the ceiling. As you reach the top, open up that right knee to the outside of your mat and circle it down and around. Last 2. And 1. Switch directions. Bring that right knee out, up, and back around. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1. Bring that right knee out, bring it around, and holding it in that bent knee position. Extend that right leg nice and long. Small circles of that right leg. Switch directions in 2, and 1. Switch directions to the other way. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring that right knee, meet it in line with your right hip. Spread the knees apart, point the toes together. Sit back in that child's pose. Reach far with the hands. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Okay, let's get started. We, of course, are going to be starting in our core. We are going to be working on our roll-ups. So let's grab your Pilates ball. Your knees are going to be bent. Make sure with your feet they're not too close in towards your glutes and not too far away. Really want to find that middle ground right here. Great way to cue this and to really think about where the feet are positioned is just to grab your knees here, sit up tall. You don't want to be too far or too far here. Right in that middle ground, sitting up nice and tall. Let's grab that Pilates ball, place it right in front of your chest. Arms are extended, palms are squeezing that ball here. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale as you come through your spine, not your chest, into that half roll up right here. So we're not coming and collapsing in our chest, just coming through our core, through our spine. And coming back up to your starting position. Inhale, exhale, coming halfway. Beautiful. Everything that we do is going to have a legger, so starting off with our foundation movement and then adding on. Adding on in 3. In 1, hold back in that half roll up. Right in that half roll up, rotate towards that right side of your mat. Have your right hand, right fingertips tap the right side of your mat. Come back to center and sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, rotating to that left side. Tap the left hand, left fingertips. Come back to center and sit it up nice and tall. That's our next layer right here. One more each side. Make sure you're still working your Pilates breath. Last one. Meet me up sitting nice and tall. Next time, come down into that half roll up. As you sit up tall, bring that Pilates ball overhead. And then exhale as you lower the Pilates ball towards your chest and then lifting up back through overhead. Last 2. Last 1. Hold that half roll up ball in front of the chest, holding here. All we're going to do is just pulse the ball with your hands for 8. In 5. In 4. Slowly rolling all the way down to your back in 2. And 1. Slowly roll all the way back. Bring the Pilates ball overhead. Your biceps are by your ears. Extend both legs nice and long. You can flex your feet, toes facing the ceiling, going into our full roll up. Press the heels into the ground. Inhale, peel up, neck, shoulders, chest. As you rise up into that full roll up, sitting up tall, reach that Pilates ball forward towards your toes. Come up nice and tall, and then coming back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Reaching that ball overhead. Inhale, exhale, sitting up tall, and reaching forward towards your toes. Beautiful. 3 more right here. One more. Exhale, sit it up nice and tall. Next time you reach for those toes, bring that Pilates ball down in between your feet. Place both feet on top of the Pilates ball. You want to make sure that it's supported behind your ankle. Scoot down, position yourself. When it comes to your feet placement on the ball, you can have your feet flexed or pointed, whatever is comfortable for you. Hands are going to come behind your head. From here, taking a nice big inhale, Exhale as you go into your ab curl. From here, try not to pull the elbows together. Keep the elbows pulled apart, chin away from the chest, and pull with your core, and then lower back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale as you lift. Last two. Last one. Lower back down. Inhale through your nose, exhale as you lift up into that ab curl. As you lift up, pull the knees in towards the chest as you curl the ball underneath. Extend the legs long and then lower the chest back down. Inhale, exhale, curl everything in and then lower everything back down. Next layer. Last three. In two. In one, hold that leg curl, hold that ab crunch. From here, just moving the legs, bringing that out and pulling it back in with the Pilates ball. Chin away from the chest. Good, you got this. Push through. For three. For two. Hold that curling of the ball. In one, holding this here, small pulses just of the chest. Beautiful. For five. Four. Last three. Two. And one. Lower everything down. Place that Pilates ball underneath your right foot. Hands come behind the head again. Going into our ab curl, adding in a leg extension with a rotation. From here, take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you lift up through that ab curl. As you lift up, you're going to extend that right leg long, bring that left leg into tabletop. Lower everything back down. Inhale, exhale, and lower back. Last two. Last one. Next time you extend that right leg long, bring that left leg into tabletop as you rotate that right elbow to left knee into that rotation. Come back to center and lower everything back down. Inhale, exhale, lift it through. And coming back down. Last two. Last one. Hold everything into that rotation. From here, extend that left leg nice and long. Lower that left leg, flex that foot, lower down a few inches off that mat. Point the toe as you lift it back up. Beautiful. Lift up through that right shoulder a little bit more and pull everything back up. You got this. Stay with me. Push through. Challenge yourself. Last three. For two. Last one, hold that left leg up towards the ceiling, hold this here, reach that right arm to the outside of your left leg, just small pulses of the chest. Yes, for 8. Last 5. In 2. And in 1, lower everything back down. Beautiful. Rock the knees side to side. Take what you need right here. Doing everything on the other side. Placing that Pilates ball underneath your left foot. Hands come behind the head. From here, make sure your rib cage is not flared. Slowly press that low back, having a neutral spine on that mat. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, as you ab curl, extend that left leg long, bring that right leg into tabletop, and then lower everything back down. We have 5. Last 2. Last 1. Lower down. Next time you curl up, bring that right leg into tabletop, left leg extended, rotate into that rotation. Left elbow, right knee. Lower everything back down. As you're rotating, I really want you to think of bringing your elbow to your knee versus your knee to your elbow to really get deep in your core. Last 3. In 2. Last 1, hold that rotation, lift up that right leg towards the ceiling, slowly flex that foot and lower that right leg down a few inches off the mat. Point that toe as you lift up, peel up a little bit higher through that left shoulder, lower down and lift it up. Beautiful, stay with me. Last 3. In 2. Last 1. Hold that right leg up towards the ceiling. Extend that left arm over to the outside of your right leg. Small pulses just up the chest for 8. In 5. In 3. 2. And 1, lower everything, coming back down. Place that Pilates ball to the right side of your mat. Keep it close by. We are going to need it for our next series. Slowly drop the knees to the outside of your mat. Stretch out the hips a little bit. Beautiful. Let's grab one of your weight, light to medium. We are going into our bridge series. From here, still lying on your back, let's place your dumbbell on your right hip. Right hand on top of that dumbbell for support, left hand on the outside of your mat. Lift up that left heel, going into that offset bridging. Inhale through your nose, exhale as you peel up one vertebrae at a time into your bridge. And then lower everything back down. Inhale and exhale, lift it through, and lower everything coming back down. Make sure you're squeezing through your glutes and not driving through your low back at the top of the movement. Inhale and exhale. Last 5. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it at the top of your bridge. From here, lifting up that left leg into tabletop, just tapping the left toes down and back up, isolating this march right here. Don't drop that right hip. Inhale and exhale as you draw it back down. Almost there. Lift up through that right hip a little bit higher. For 3. Meet me with that left leg in tabletop in 2. In 1, holding it right here. Slowly lower that right hip down to that mat. Going into our single leg bridging, lift up through that right glute and slowly lower everything coming back down. Make sure when you're lifting through your bridge, you're not lifting up your right heel, you're keeping your foot planted. Your left leg is in that 90-degree angle the whole entire time. Last 3. In 2. In 1, hold that single leg bridge right here. From here, extend that left leg long towards the front of your mat and pull everything back in. Drive up a little bit higher through your right side of your glute. Try not to dip it down. Beautiful. Last 3. In 2. Last 1, left leg in tabletop. Hold it right here. Small pulses through that right glute. Good for 8. Small pulses up and down. For 6. 4. In 3. Last 2. And 1, lower down. Have your low back meet that mat. Place that weight towards the right side of you. Extend that left leg nice and long. Bring your right foot slightly a little bit more forward than it was in that bridge. Your hands are over your head. Your biceps meet your ears. Going into a single leg teaser. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you peel up chest, neck, shoulders. Lift up through that left leg into that single leg teaser right here. Left leg is extended, or you can keep it bent, whatever is comfortable for you. Slowly lower everything coming back down. Inhale, exhale as you lift through. Modification again, keeping that left leg bent. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. Hold that teaser at the top, just holding this here, isometric hold. Chin away from the chest, hold. If your leg is bent, try and extend that left leg. You got this for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly lower everything coming back down. Beautiful. Rock the hips side to side. That's what you need. Okay, from here, let's lie on your left side of your body. Grab your weight with your right hand. Now going into our side lying series, we are on your left side of your body, left elbow. Make sure your left elbow is in line with your left shoulder. It's not out too far, not too close underneath you, right in line. Your legs are together, diagonal towards the left side of your back mat. Take that weight and place it right in the middle of your knee and your hip, not right on top of the hip, not too far down, right in the middle as you can get an even weight distribution. From here, we're going into our clamshell. We are going to have layers, but this is our first one. Again, the weight is optional, take what you need. From here, take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you lift and pull away that right knee away from your left, and then close it back. Make sure you're not opening up your chest and rocking all the way back. Really keep everything nice and stable, and lower back down. You got this. Adding on in 5. 4, 2. Last one. Next time you come up into that clamshell, going into that hip thrust, pull the hips forward as you open up that right knee away from the left, and then close it back down. If that's too much, you can just stay in that clamshell and then lower back down. Last 2. Last one. Open up nice and high. From here, holding this clamshell open, extend that right leg long, connect the toes back together. Open and close back together. Beautiful. If your neck at any time is bothering you, you can rotate your head towards the back of your mat. Good. For 5. Last 3. In 2. Hold that right leg extended in 1. Hold it here. Small pulses of the leg up and down for 8. Beautiful. In 3. In 2. And 1. Lower everything, coming back down. Move that weight away from you. Grab that Pilates ball. Let's pivot onto all fours. Your left knee is in line with your left hip. The Pilates ball is underneath your left hand. Your right leg is extended right here. Make sure you're not having an arch in that low back. Bring that belly button into spine. From here, take a nice big inhale and exhale as you lift that right leg up into that glute lift. Slowly lower everything, coming back down. Inhale and exhale. Push that left hand on that ball for extra support, or take it away. Take what you need. Make sure you're lifting and lengthening that back leg versus lifting up for height and arching that low back. Almost there. Last 3. In 1, hold that right leg up, small pulses of that top leg, up and down a few inches. Good. For 5. In 3. Last 2, hold that right leg up. In 1, stop the pulse. Rainbow that right leg to the outside of your mat in line with your right hip right here. Pull everything back to the starting position. Do not lower that right leg down as you bring it back. Bring it out to the outside of that rainbow to the right side of your mat. Pull everything back up. Yes. and lift it through. Last 3. In 2. In 1. Beautiful. Hold that right leg up. Meet me at a starting position. Lower everything. Coming back down. Beautiful. Going into our bird dog extension. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lengthen that left arm. Pull that Pilates ball away from you. Lift up through that right leg. Holding it here. Pulling everything into that bird dog. Inhale. Exhale. Bend through that right elbow as you extend the opposite arm and leg. Last 2. Last 1. Hold everything extended. Right leg is lifted, left arm extended. Just pulse that top leg. Pulse that top leg up for 5. In 3. In 2. In 1. Whew. Amazing. Child's pose. Pull those knees apart, toes together. Stretch it out. Beautiful. You guys know the deal. Pull that Pilates ball, keep it close to you, grab that weight. Everything on the other side. Lower down onto your back. Take some water if you need it. Take what you need. From here, place that weight in your left hip groove. Left hand is holding that dumbbell for support. Right hand on the outside of the right side of your mat. Offset bridging. Lift up that right heel. From here, inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lift up 1 vertebrae at a time into that bridge. And then lower everything coming back down. Inhale and exhale. Halfway, you got this. Drive up a little bit higher through your left glute. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it at the top right here. Lift up that right leg into tabletop. We're just marching through that right side. Tap those right toes down and lift it up. Lift up through your left glute a little bit higher. Try not to drop those hips. For 3. Last 2. Right leg in tabletop. In 1. Slowly lower the hips down. Left hip down. Lift up through that left side into that single leg bridge. And lower back down. Last 5. In 2. Last one, hold everything lifted at the top, just extending that right leg forward and then pulling it back into tabletop. Yes, stay with me, lift up a little bit higher through that left side. Last two. And one, hold that right leg in tabletop, small pulses of that left side, left glute up and up for 5. Yes. In 3, in 2, in 1. Slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring that weight away from you. Slowly lower, extend that right leg long. From here, slowly bring that left leg, left foot a little bit further away from you. So keeping that left leg bent. Arms are overhead. From here, take a nice big inhale through your nose, going into that single leg teaser. Inhale, exhale, peel up neck, chest, shoulders, lift up through that right leg. Keep it bent if needed or extended. Take what you need and lower back down. Halfway. Last 2. Last one. Hold that single leg teaser. Hold it here. Isometric hold. We're just holding it. Extend that leg if it's bent. You got it for 5, 4. Last 3, 2. Slowly lower everything, coming back down for 1. Amazing. Bring both knees into chest. Rock side to side. Stretch out the hips and that low back. Meet me on your right side of your body. Grab that weight with your left hand. Again, your right elbow is in line with your right shoulder. Make sure you're supported. Your legs are bent together towards the back side of your right mat. Place a weight in the middle of your hip and your left knee, or no weight, whatever you need. We're going into our clamshells. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you lift and pull that left leg away from the bottom and lower back down. Remember, we've been here before. You can do it again. When you're here, make sure that you're lifting up through your right oblique. You're not sinking into your right shoulder. In 3, adding on that thrust. In 2. Last 1. Next time you pull that left knee away from your right, lift up through into that clamshell thrust, and then lower everything back down. Beautiful. For 3. Last 2. Holding it open at the top. In 1, holding this right here. Extend that left leg long. Connect the toes back together. Keep that leg open the whole entire time. Beautiful. Rotate that neck towards the back of your mat if it's causing any strain. You got this for 5. In 3. Last 2. In 1, hold that left leg extended, just pulse that left leg up and up for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower everything, coming back down. Move that weight away from you. Slowly come onto all fours, grab that Pilates ball. Okay, left leg is extended long, right hand is on top of your Pilates ball. Your shoulder is in line with your left hand, back is an arch, pull that belly button into spine, going into that glute lift of that left leg. Inhale through your nose, exhale as you lift it through. Remember, we're lengthening that back leg, not going for height. We're not overarching that back. Gaze is at the front of your mat. Beautiful. Last 5. In 2. Last 1. Hold that left leg up. Hold it here. Small pulses up and down. Good. For 8. In 3. Stop the pulse in 2. And 1. Holding this here. Rainbow that left leg to the outside of your left side of your mat and pull everything back to center. Don't drop that left leg. Bring it to the outside. Have it be in line with your hip. Try not to overextend. Beautiful. In 3, you got this. Last 1, rainbow it out. Bring it back to your starting position, holding this here. Lower that left leg down right here. Going into that bird dog extension. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lift that left leg up. Bend through that left elbow as you extend that right arm long towards the front of your mat. Pull everything back in. Connect left knee to right hand and extend everything long. In 3, you got this. Last 1, hold that left leg extended, right arm extended. Hold this right here, just pulse that top leg up and up for 5. You got this for 4. Stay strong, don't drop. In 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly pull everything together, pull the knees apart. Child's pose. Inhale and exhale, come to all fours. Move that Pilates ball away from you. We are going to go into our strength component, adding both of your weights, one in each hand. Take some water right now if you need, pat off. It's a spicy one. We are going into our standing series, going into our squats first, bringing the weights front racked. So when it's here, make sure you're not dropping through your chest, not rounding your shoulders. Pull your shoulders back. Make sure your feet are the width of the mat. Going into our squats. At the top, take a nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale as you squat it down, sitting back in your hips, in your heels, getting a nice stretch in your hamstrings, in your glutes. Come all the way back up. Inhale, exhale, drop it down. and coming up, slow and controlled. Beautiful. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. Hold it down at the bottom of your squat. Just pulse it up and down for 8. Good. Small pulses for 6. Yes, stay with me. In 3, in 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. Beautiful. The weights are coming to the sides of your body. Come towards the front of your mat. We're going into our lunge series here. Stepping back with your right leg, focusing on that left side. Reverse lunge. Step it back. Get your balance. Slowly lower down. Don't let that right knee hit the ground. And come back to your center. Lower down. And come back up. Good. Last 3. In 2. Meet me in that reverse lunge all the way at the bottom. In 1, holding this right here. From here, halfway come up, bring that right leg slowly in a few inches. Bring it down into that B-stand squat. Bring it back into that reverse lunge. Good. Keeping that constant tension here. Make sure you're not standing up all the way. You got this. Really gonna wake up this glute. The left quad, you got this for 3. Hold that right lunge in 2. 1 more. Hold it down in that reverse lunge. Just small pulses up and down in that lunge. Beautiful for 5. 4. Last 2. Last 1. Come up all the way right here. As you come down, bring the weights towards the front of your mat. Holding on to your weights. From here, lifting up through that right leg. Soft bend in that left knee. Lifting up through that right leg. As you come back down, draw that right leg in towards your left knee as you curtsy it down, and then lift it back up. That right leg is lifted the whole entire time. Really gonna feel this left quad right here. Inhale, exhale, drop it down. Spicy, you got this. Halfway. Last 3. And 2. Last 1, hold it extended at the top. Just pulse that right leg up and down for 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come back to the top. Shake it out. Whew. Feeling it on that left side. Everything on the other side now. Going back into our squats. Bring the weights to shoulder height. Feet are the width of the mat. All right, let's see it. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you drop it down into that squat. Weight in your heels at the bottom and come back up to the top. You got this. Halfway. In 2. In 1. Hold at the bottom right here. Small pulses up and down of the glutes. Pulse for 8. In 3. In 2. And 1. Beautiful. Lift up all the way. Shake it out. Come towards the front of your mat. Shoulders back. Now, isolating that right leg, stepping back on that left side of your leg. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you step it back. Don't let that left knee hit the mat. Come back up to center. Beautiful. You got this. Beautiful. One more. Hold that left leg nice and long. Hold this here. Hold that reverse lunge. Step that left leg into that B-stand squat. Lower it down a few inches and come back into that reverse lunge. You're not standing up all the way here. Remember, constant tension. Halfway. In 3. Hold that reverse lunge in 2. And 1. Hold it here. Small pulses up and down. Yes, you got this. For 5. For 4. And 3. Stay with me. Don't drop in 2. And 1. Come up all the way right here. Hinge forward from the hips. Drop the weights down. Hands come on top of the dumbbells. Reposition yourself. Shift that weight towards the front. Leg. Lift up through your left toes. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up through that left leg. From here, curtsy that left knee, left leg to the right side of your leg. And lift up everything through. Inhale. Exhale. Bend through that right knee. Get a little bit deeper in that right quad. And lift it through. Yes. Last 3. In 2. In 1. Hold that left leg extended. Hold it here. Small pulses up and down of that left leg up. For 5. For 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Shake it out. Whew. Wow. I'm feeling my quads and my glutes right now. Let's move the weights away. And of course, we're gonna finish off with some core. Take a breather, take some water if you need it, whatever you need. Slowly lower everything down onto your mat. We're gonna finish off with a little classical Pilates core. Remember, take what you need. Take a breather right here before we get started. Let's go ahead. Let's draw that right knee into your chest. Your left hand, your right hand is on top, a little bit below your right knee, left hand on that shin. Lift up through your neck, your chest, curl like a ball. Extend that left leg long, have it hover a few inches off that mat. Going into that bent leg stretch, pulse that knee, right knee into your chest for 1, for 2, and switch to the other side. 1 and 2. Good. Inhale and exhale. As you switch, left hand on top of that knee, right hand on that shin, and pulse. Beautiful. And pulse. Yes. Lift up a little bit higher, neck, chest, shoulders. Beautiful. In 3, in 2, in 1. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Beautiful. Next time you lift up through chest, neck, shoulders, holding it here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you extend the arms overhead, biceps by the ears, extend the legs long. Bring the arms down and around and pull the knees back in into that double leg stretch. Yes. Last 3. Hold everything extended in 2. In 1, hold everything extended. Hold it here. Just flutter the feet up and down. And legs for 5. For 4. In 3. Last 2. And 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Lower down, neck, chest, shoulders. Finishing off with slow bicycles into a faster pace. Hands come behind the head. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you lift. From here, bring that left leg into tabletop. Extend that right leg long. Rotate right elbow, left knee. Come back to center as you switch the legs and switch over to the other side. Really just take your time here, slow and controlled. Lift up through that shoulder and extend. Beautiful. Picking up the pace in 10. Form is still going to be there, picking up the pace in 3, in 2, and 1. Pick up that pace. Last 20 seconds of class. Give it everything you got left. You got this. You got this with me. Last 10. Don't drop, finish strong. In 5. Last 3, knees to chest in 2. In 1, lower down, knees to the chest. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. Drop the feet down to the mat. Knees are bent, hands to the outside of the mat. Lumbar rotations, drop the right knee and left knee over towards that right side of your mat. Come back to center and rotate. Back to center. One more right here. Lift up through back to center. Cross that right leg over your left thigh. Grab behind your left leg into that figure 4. Slowly pull into your chest to get a stretch. Lower that left leg down, unravel. Bring that left leg over your right thigh, grab behind that right thigh, pull in towards your chest. Lower that right foot down to that mat. Extend both legs nice and long towards the front of your mat right here. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. Bring it down to the outside, to the right side of your mat. Nice rotation of the leg. Come back to center slowly. Extend that left leg long. Bring that right knee in towards your chest. Drop that right knee over outside that left side of your mat. Nice stretch. Have your gaze towards the right side of your mat. Come back to center. Bring that left knee in towards your chest. Slowly roll up like a ball into a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. Finishing off class right here. Drop the hands down to the side of your body, sides of your mat. Drop that right forearm down to the mat as you lift up through that left side. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Drop that left forearm down and reach over with that right hand to the opposite side of the mat. Inhale, exhale. Come to the top. Left hand meets your right hand. Inhale, exhale as you draw the hands to heart center. You move through challenge, you push yourself, and most importantly, you showed up for yourself today. Give it up for yourself. I'm so proud of you. You made it through your first Summer Sculpt Series workout. I'm so proud of you. This is one of many. Checked it off, and I'm so excited for you to be at the next one. The next Summer Sculpt Series workout will be dropping this Thursday, and I can't wait for you to see what we have in store. I'm so excited. But please let me know how you liked this workout. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you in the next one. With that being said, see you in your next Summer Sculpt Series workout. Bye.